Hello everyone, it's Jay here, and horror movie franchise killers. Uh, at least, at least when it comes to franchise killers, horror movies are the ones that don't really technically get killed. When a horror film usually gets panned by critics, it usually comes with theatrical releases for future films, unless it's a reboot. Which leads us to Child's Play. For those who don't know what that film is, for this franchise, what the film franchise is. Well, it's a film series about Charlie Ray, a criminal who gets shot but puts his soul into a good guy doll named Chucky. But that body is limited. If he stays in there for a long time, it'll become his actual body. Not like a giant one with ripped doll clothes. It becomes his actual body. So throughout the films, he tries to at least try to possess a human. Throughout the first three films, he tries to possess the body of a kid since it was the first person he revealed the secret to. And he ruins the life. Like in the third film, he puts that kid in military school. And after that, he has a bride and he gets married to another dead person that puts its own to a doll voiced by Bonnie from Family Guy in Bride Chucky. Then which leads us to our franchise killer of Seated Chucky. This film is infamous for some scenes, mostly because it deals with a different type of way to get a film a rating. And now that I got you up, let's get started. Our film starts with how babies are made. And it's not the kind where the elastic pickle mascot comes into your house and gives you baby. It's the more actual way of how babies are made. We're to review that it's Chucky's son, if the title wasn't already a giveaway. And he probably thinks he's Asian because of the Made in China thing. And apparently he's British. And we get a first person view of him, where where he kills some people and then pisses himself. Yeah, he's going to urinate a few times in this film. Not by much, and it's shown that he doesn't have private parts. This is Ted movie poster all over again. And it turns out it's a dream, and then we see what he is. Where he's a dummy for a metalhead. And this is where we get to see what he looks like. Who looks like if a member of BTS discovered anorexia. If one of them had anorexia. And he discovers that he has parents. But they're animatronics. There's a scene where Chucky and Tiffany kill a person dressed as Santa and basically malfunctions. And so the son of Chucky escapes the metalheads and goes to Hollywood, where he uses the amulet that apparently is the reason why Chucky's in the body. And a little bit of a family reunion this. And Tiffany kills a technician. And then they move into a hideout, which is the house of Tiffany's voice actor. Yeah. And then we get one of the other infamous things about this film. Their son or daughter's sex. And to name it either Gwen or Gwenna. This scene has a totally different meaning nowadays than it did back then. And doesn't come back until, like, the third half of the film. And do what they do best. Some killing to do some killing with one with Chucky or Gwen/Gwenna. Just doing some father and son killing. And that's basically likely. And they find a way to actually, for all three of them to get their own human bodies. Where there's also another infamous scene. Chucky masturbating. Chucky shook hands with the milkman. This is canon. And the way for him to get turned on is where Tiffany shows Chucky her hooters. And Chucky gets aroused, he pauses the master, and boom, he comes with apparently no dick, when he's clearly a doll for children in the film. Oh, yeah. And they put the semen in Tiffany's actor, and Tiffany's actor confronts a dude who's black, because I was mentioning it just for no reason, where she tries to answer some questions, and pops the answer that she's pregnant. He denies it because he got a vasectomy. And so Tiffany kills the black man, and basically that's pretty much. Her water broke, and they go to the hospital. Gwen chooses to be Gwenna, then later on chooses to be Chucky's son by killing Chucky. By saying every term for son. And because Chucky doesn't want to become human, which defeats the point of the films. The reason why Chucky is trying to kill some people so he can find a body to become human again. And that's pretty much like basically the films. Like, it's basically his horror movie arc. Like, the Ring Girl needs to kill people who watch her film 7 days after, and Jason's mom wants to have revenge on the park rangers, the summer camps people. You don't do that. And so our film ends revealing that Tiffany possessed her actor. There were twins, so for each one for the Gwen side, one from the Gwen side. The Gwen one's good, and Gwen is evil. And our film ends with with him getting a present from Chucky, which ends with him peeing himself. Now to the things I do not like. Some scenes could have dialed back on the adultness, and that's basically it for the things I don't like. The things I like about it is that Chucky screwing up the "Here's Johnny" quote. They just subverted with him saying, what was I supposed to be? I think I had some. That's basically it. And overall, this film is meh. It's not much. It's not really much of a film, but it is kind of bad. It's the weakest of the films, and killed the actual run of the films, with the final two films in the original film franchise being direct to video with called the Chucky, with him finding his body. And it's the body of a woman. Okay. And in 2019, the films got rebooted with Mark Hamill playing Chucky, which I might do a review on, but maybe not this year. I have some other things to do reviews on. Bye-bye. Okay, I just want to get a quick update. I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube for quite some time because I gotta do a milestone. Gotta do the Cerebral's milestone video. And this will be the last video where I'll be using this avatar, and I am planning on updating it. And the video for the 20 subscriber milestone will be set in the not too distant future.